Outdoor Adventures.
Greetings all, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, special shout out to Dakota from Northern Knives. He let me test out this old Savage Model 99 that had belonged to his grandfather. It's such a weird rifle. I had never seen anything like this. It's, you know, the latest iteration, well, not latest, but it was, they started calling it the 99 instead of the 1899 just because it was easier for people to say. But it was in production for 100 years. This thing is probably from the 1920s or 30s, but really interesting. Initially, he thought it was chambered in 303 British, but it's 303 Savage is what the Savage rifles made this in, the Savage Model 99. And it's got the rotating internal magazine, lever action, but since it is a rotating internal magazine instead of tube fed or whatever, you can have pointed rounds in a lever action. So really interesting. His grandpa did like gunsmithing to it and actually added this flip up peep sight, which is really strange. It's just such an oddity. It has a little window on this side that actually counts the rounds for you, so it'll tell you what number you're on, which is just fascinating and kind of ahead of its time, really. Now, Dakota did take a couple small Sitka black-tailed deer, but I think you could take black bear and caribou with this, no problem, if you wanted to. Really interesting rifle. We have some, Dakota calls it new old stock, so Remington high-speed centerfire cartridges, 180 grain soft point core lock in 303 Savage. So Chuck and I tested this. Let's roll the footage, see what we came up with. Dakota called this new old stock.
Never shot a 303 British before. Oh yeah, you just stick them in there.
Like a revolver?
Yeah.
It's a rotating barrel deal too.
You know, rotating magazine.
Rotating magazine.
That barrel doesn't rotate.
I knew that.
Chuke's new 303 British with some Remington ammo. Let's see what we got here. New old 22. New old 303 British. I cannot talk today. Here we go. 1809. 1731. 1694. Well, that's Remington standard deviation for you.
Yeah.
Right there.
Pretty slow.
Yeah, well, not even slow. It's the spread between them. Like, yeah, that's just not cool.
So there you go. We came up with an average foot-pounds of energy of 1,217 foot-pounds of energy. So not bad. You know, I'd rather have a modern 30-30 lever action, but this is fairly lightweight, decent barrel length. It would be fun to hunt with in Alaska, I think, and it's just something different too. So let me know what you guys think, if anybody out there is actually hunting with an old 303 Savage, and what you think of the rifle. But I think it's really interesting. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time.